Mr. Chair, as to the ballot language, I'm sorry, Mr. Commissioner Moss, as to the ballot language, the ballot language reads, and I'll start reading the ballot, should an ordinance be enacted addressing the appearance of ethical impropriety in county government? Under the Florida law, Florida Statute 101-161, which is incorporated into our charter in Section 3.06b of our charter, courts have held that political rhetoric and language which seeks to encourage voters to vote for a general proposition while not really talking about what the proposition does is misleading and should not be allowed in ballot questions. Our analysis of the case law believes that should an ordinance be enacted addressing the appearance of ethical impropriety in county government is violated by this. In fact, there are many things you could put after that statement. For example, should an ordinance be enacted addressing the appearance of ethical impropriety in county governments by increasing commissioner salaries such that they would not have a low salary and would encourage more people to run for government? That could be an answer to that question. That question is a politically charged statement, and such politically charged statements are generally rejected by the courts. In addition, the next clause of that ballot question says, limiting campaign contributions to $250 per election per candidate to candidates for county offices. That limitation that they're informing voters that they're going to impose by this ordinance is not for all county offices. In fact, there is one county office, one of 4 elected county offices, that is left out. That is the property appraiser. That's one of the 2 that are elected countywide. They are a county officer. Voters voting on this proposition would think that they would be included in this proposition. They are not, and the voters are not told. In fact, they're told the opposite. In addition, the school board members, the members of the Soil Water Conservation District, which are included in the ordinance, are not county officers. So it is misleading in the way they have presented that portion of the ballot question. The next portion of the ballot question says prohibiting large county contractors from making campaign contributions. On this issue, the prohibition is not solely on corporate speech. It's also on individual speech and individual contributions, and in an incredibly broad way. The ordinance that they're proposing has a list of people included that could lead to people who are so remote they would not even know that they were included in the ordinance, which would be prohibited. Not only that, they talk about large county contractors. If you look at the ordinance, there is no definition of large county contractors. What there is a county contract that's valued at $250 or more. $250,000, I'm sorry. Thank you very much, Madam Attorney. $250,000 or more. In our county small business program, that kind of contractor would still be a member of our small business program, and in some sections of that small business program, a county contractor who had 19 such contracts would still be a small county contractor. People who deal with the county, who look at this ballot question, would say, oh, if I vote for this, I'm not dealing with our small business program members, when in actuality you most likely are, and you're most likely prohibiting small businesses in the county from adopting those ballot issues. Those are the issues with the actual ballot question that we addressed in our summary. In addition, the ballot title, Florida law says, may not be more than 15 words. The ballot title, which is Initiatory Ordinance Petition Revising Campaign Finance Contribution Limits and Trust Funds and Banning Certain Contractor Contributions, is 16 words long. Florida law clearly and expressly says you may not have a ballot title that is longer than 15 words. Those are the issues as to the ballot question, which we've identified for this board, that we believe prevents this ballot from being placed on the ballot as a legal matter.
Let me ask